Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of the Acoustic Lounge. My name is Chris Cooke, and my guest today is Charissa Severio, otherwise known as DJ Rap. Now, DJ Rap is the #1 female DJ in the world. She's known for her drum and bass and electronica, but today it's the Acoustic Lounge. So she's going to be playing acoustic for us, and it's going to blow you away. So I just want to say I am so honored and privileged to have her on the lounge today. So please sit back, relax, and just groove with DJ Rap. All right, I'm here with Charissa Severio, and otherwise known as DJ Rap, and she's going to do some songs for you today.
Thanks for having me. Really looking forward to performing for you guys. This is really exciting for me because I get a chance to show how the songs were originally written, and and on the piano, and people, when they hear them fully produced, they never know what the birth of these songs are. So it's kind of cool. Synthesis is it's probably my second song band-based artist record. The first one was called Learning Curve, and that was in Sony, 1990, I believe, in London it was released, and then here in 2001. And this is basically the follow-up for that, like years later. And Synthesis will be out on Ministry of Sound, and although the date is ever evolving, the latest date is going to be June 15th, I believe, is the release date. So that's what's new there, and I'm really excited for the album to come out. And apart from that, there's all kinds of things we're going to get into: the labels, the artists, there's a bunch of stuff, so it's tons.
Cool. Was there any collaborators on the CD with you?
I spent like 7 years collecting these songs and writing them. Some happened very quickly recently, and some were just songs that were really great, like Give It All Away, which was the first single, was co-written with the Matrix. And I had a song that I wrote with Matthew Gerard, who's a prolific songwriter, but actually I'm saving that for the next record. So really, this album was more just myself, and there was a collaborative effort with Chevy Borntis, who also produced the record with me, and it was really homegrown. I mean, it was literally him and I in a tiny studio, and what we thought would be great would be to produce the record first, and then we finished it, and I was like, oh, I just really would love to have a live band element in it and see what happens after that. And so then we went and, met up with Chris Woods, who's a Grammy-nominated mixer, and he introduced me to all his friends, Prescott Ellison, who plays drums for Brian McKnight, and Andy Irvine, who played bass for Earth, Wind & Fire, and all these great people. And we decided to go to the Conway studio and then reproduce it again after these guys have laid their magic down on it, and it was well worth going through a second time. It's like going through labor twice, I'm sure. But yeah, $70,000 later, and 7 years later, we ended up with the finished process. But it was very much just myself and Chevy producing it, engineering it, programming it, writing the songs. And I had tested the songs out acoustically beforehand at secret gigs, so it was cool.
Wow, that's cool. And do you want to talk a little bit about proper talent and improper talent?
Well, the other things that I do in my life are basically run and own 2 labels, and that's because musically I'm schizophrenic and can't make my mind up what I want to do. So Proper Talent is drum and bass and breaks, and Improper Talent is house. And for the last 5-6 years, I've been scouring for the right talent, and been lucky to find 10 amazing artists who are prolific in all those genres, and we release basically every 6 weeks is a release on the label from both labels, and the next one's coming out May 18th, I believe, and they all feature different vocalists, and I work with a bunch of great people, so it's great because I get to work with all these new people and bring new blood into the mix, and it's not just about me and the records I do, which it can be quite, do something new for other people, which is fun. This is a song called Bad Girl, which I first wrote in, I think, 1990. It was off my first album, Learning Curve, which was on Sony. And the story behind this song is, it's a song about self-esteem. And I actually read an article, I think it was in Marie Claire or something, about just some of the things women have to go through in different territories and countries. And I realized that self-esteem is a huge problem world over for a lot of women. And that's how this song came about. Oh, you gotta be a bad girl in this world. You've got to make waves. one